Anybody here? Dun, dun, dun. Well, we're just waiting for everybody to get on. Do, 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 do. Let's see if they get on. Hello.
Hello.
I just got on and I was like, okay, nobody's here.
I was on and it hadn't started, so I left.
Oh, bless your heart. Yep. And it starts recording the second that I turn it on. So I always wait till the last second so we don't have a lot of dead time at the beginning. So,
Yeah.
Well, it's 9, so I'm going to get started. Yay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yay. All right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Okay. So, welcome to 6 Weeks to Success, week 5. Yay! So it's week 5. You did it. You made it to week 5. And actually, it's slightly more than week 5 because technically this is week 6. But thank you for taking off the holiday last week. So you had 2 weeks to do your homework, which is really cool, instead of just 1 week. And it was nice to have a little bit of a break. So congratulations, you made it to week 5. So what we've learned so far. So here's the recap. Number 1, you learned that you've got to increase your product knowledge in order to maximize your sales and your bookings.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, you will learn that your belief decides what you believe you can and what you cannot do, and that your brain can be retrained. Number 3, you've learned how to talk to people out and about and how to book parties at your shows and words to say at both. Number 4, you've learned that your passion shines through and can completely influence purchases and bookings at your parties. Number 5, you learned that you have to host coach effectively to keep your sales high, your bookings at every party, and a constant pool of leads. Number 6, you learn that your skills will make a huge difference at every party. When you know your product, you can sell your product. When you know what to say, you know how to respond to objections and turn those maybes into yeses. When you tweak your host coaching skills, you have much bigger parties with much better results. Again, host coaching is where you earn your paycheck, and at the party is where you pick it up. Number 7, you learn that recruiting is just a conversation. You learn that you can do an interview live with your recruiting cards, over Zoom with your PowerPoint presentation, or over the phone with the 7-question recruiting. And number 8, you learned that we're still building on your skills. So any questions about what you've learned so far?
No questions.
Yeah? So have you enjoyed the training so far too?
Yes, I have.
Yay! So there is lots of good stuff on there, and I hope that, as we continue to build on what you learn, you'll just start to become a smooth working system. So here we go. So do you have any questions on conducting an interview, or do you feel prepared to be able to do it easily?
I don't have any questions. I don't feel prepared just because I haven't done it before. So probably after doing it, it'll be better.
Yeah. And so I really want to encourage you to practice with a friend or two, and just tell them, hey, I need to practice this with you, and try it maybe all 3 different ways. You can always, Zoom is, I think up to a certain amount, it's free. And then after that, you have to pay for a subscription or whatever. I pay like $9.99, I think, a month or something like that. But the recruiting cards and the ones that I sent you, the PowerPoint presentation, like just practice that with people, and you never know, they might actually decide to sign up. So that would be cool. But I would definitely recommend practicing either the recruiting cards live or the recruiting cards PowerPoint presentation, or using my 7-question recruiting. One of those will feel easier to you than the others. And you'll be able to, like I said, when you practice with somebody, you'll just feel more prepared when you actually conduct one. So, and then I think I messaged you too that people lose 10% interest every day, whether it's booking or purchasing or signing to the business. So you definitely want to make sure that you talk to them within 24 to 48 hours when their intention level is still between, 80 and 90%. After you start getting into the 70s and the 60s, it's so make sure you do that. So practice. So will you commit to practicing with 2 people before our next call?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. So whenever you do your homework, I want to hear how that went when you send me the results. All right.
Oh, my lead is actually one of my friends, so that might be a good opportunity to just kind of bring it up again.
That'll be perfect. Perfect. I love it. Which one are you going to use on her?
I'll probably just do the face-to-face just because I know I'll be seeing her soon.
Okay. So you can print off the recruiting cards or you can order them and they're real cheap. So they'll have them sent to you usually within about 2 or 3 days. So
Okay.
you can, like I said, you can print them off. I have a hard time figuring out how to put them together when I print them off.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, today we're going to discuss customer service. So, good customer service sets you apart from the rest. Who are your guests going to think of whenever they need something? You, but only if they like you and only if they remember you. So good customer service, one good customer experience can change a customer's entire perception about you and your business. Customers are your greatest asset, so maintaining relationships is one of the most important elements of your business. You'll want to keep them happy and keep them coming back. So they generate sales, increase your bookings, bring new consultants onto your team, and help you earn more money. So of course it's important to consistently add new customers to your list, but you've also already done hard work with your existing customers, so taking the time to provide ongoing service to them will result in customer loyalty, more sales, and a healthy business. Would you agree?
Yes. Yeah.
Good deal. Oops, I think I went backwards. There we go. So let's introduce the 2-2-2 method of customer service. So within 2 days. So within 2 days after the show, you'll want to send everybody who attended the party a group email within 24 hours. Do you know how to do that on your party?
Do you mean using just my personal email?
So on the party where you go into the show, hi, Heather, welcome. When you go into the show, you can actually, where you set up the party at and you put in their name and their email and their phone number and all that, and then it has set up their URL, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's also a tab that says guests. So whenever you click on that tab, everybody who was at the party, you can email them. So you can email them if the hostess puts them all in before the show, then you can actually send them a message before the party. But if you are adding them all at the party, then afterwards you can send them a thank you for ordering email. And so all you have to do is click on there that you want to send an email, and then you click the top box. It'll select every person that was there. Or if you have people that came that you put in that didn't order, then you can, not select them to thank them for their order, but you can actually then send them one to encourage an order. So all their emails that you put in for the show are all there, and they have templates that you can use, or you can just type in whatever you want. And so then you can send everybody an email from the party and let them know the show's been submitted, or the products have just, been shipped, or the products should now have arrived your host, and then so 2 days after them, you can thank them. And like I said, it has verbiage for you to do it too. So you'll just have to go back in there and, like I said, just click on guest list, and everybody that you put in will all be there. Cool?
Okay, great.
Yeah. All right, so thank them for coming and reiterate how much fun the party was. Oh my gosh, didn't we have a blast at Caitlin's party last night? Wasn't that chicken chipotle nacho dip absolutely delicious? So take them back to the party. When they go back, that helps to trigger their positive thoughts that they had at the show. And so I like to get them thinking, oh yeah, man, we had such a great time. So you can remind guests about the opportunity to host their own parties by enticing them with host rewards. You can plant seeds for consultant opportunities, and you can personalize the email to your friends with a fun snapshot that you took of the party. So I've been trying to go live at my shows on Facebook, and saying, oh my gosh, look how much fun we're having at Jane's party. You're totally missing out on the nachos. Look how delicious they look. Oh my gosh, if you want to have this much fun at your party, we can. And then I try to take a snapshot of of, the group, all of us with the nachos or whatever, all of us with whatever we've made, and the host. And it really generates future bookings and future sales, as well as sales from people who couldn't make it. So like, oh my gosh. And especially if you can get one of the persons to talk about one of the items for a moment, and you can actually go live on the event that you created for them on the Facebook party so that they're seeing that. Do you know how to do that, Caitlin?
No.
Okay, so on your phone, do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So on your phone, do you create a Facebook event for every party, or does your host?
Well, I was going to say, I usually have the host do it and then tag me so it looks like it's there. So
that's exactly how I want you to do it. So that's perfect. So then you just go, do what?
I learned that from one of those calls.
I know. I love it. So when you go on, just take your phone, like after you've already made it, and everyone's standing there. And so you just go onto the event, and then as you're acting like you're going to post something, there's a little button that lets you go live. So you can actually live record from the party, which is also something that I'm experimenting with my virtual parties. So I thought, man, I could go live and I could show them, and I could just tell them on the virtual party, hey, on Saturday, I'm going to go live at, 8:30. Anybody who wants to see a few items up close and personal, just be on there live. And so then, so I can just video myself, showing a couple of really cool products. So I'm playing around with it. I have a couple of virtual parties going on this week. So I was just looking to see what day am I going to be home that I could do that. But it just keeps the recording also in that video on the page so they can see it just like a regular post.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. All right, so that is 2 days. So we want to check in with them within 2 days. Why within 2 days? Because you can still affect the sales from the party. Somebody has background noise. Heather, are you in a quiet place?
Yes.
Okay, I keep hearing something. So, okay, let me move on to the next. All right, so words to say in an email. So if you're wanting just to send an email out to everybody, you can say, subject, thanks for coming. Dear new friends and amazing chefs. This is from home office, so this is what they came up with. I want to extend a big thank you to all of you who came to host party last night. It was great meeting all of you, and I can't wait for the next party. If any of you are interested in hosting the next one, please let me know. We can have a fantastic time again, and you'll get some of the wonderful host rewards just for having some people over. Doesn't that sound good? I still have a couple of upcoming dates on date and date. So again, always remember, no matter whether you're writing it or saying it, you always put your closest date second. So if you have the 12th and the 14th, you always word it as the 14th and the 12th, especially if that's live, because they're not really listening to you on the first time that you mention the date. So they'll go, oh, she's saying dates, and then they'll listen to the second one. So if you always say your closest date second, then you're always booking your next open opportunity date. So please let me know if you'd like to save one of these dates for you. And I'd like to give Susie Host credit for her friend's booking a party. And by the way, did it look like I was having too much fun to be working? So let's talk. You might be curious if being a consultant could work for you or someone you know. It's simple, profitable, flexible, and fun. And I might be biased, but I highly recommend it. Warmly, Caitlin. So, and then again, you can insert the picture for your guests to see. So that covers all of they can add on to their sales, they can book a show, they can join your team, and look how much fun we had. So I like that email because it covers everything. Do you guys like that too?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Heather went mute again. All right, so words to say in a phone call.
Yes.
Okay. So words to say in a phone call. So it's going to look a whole lot like the last one. So I'm not going to read it all through because basically it is the same thing. So you can get out quite a bit. That didn't take me very long to read it. So you can get out quite a bit in a phone call. And, we want to be pithy, but we also want to explain everything a little bit too. So you could shorten that down if you want to, but just making sure that they still have an opportunity to purchase. They still have opportunity to book a show or become a consultant. All right. So the next time we want to talk to them is 2 weeks after the show. So 2 days, now we have 2 weeks. So the goal is to use this time to check up on their products and encourage guests to host their own party again. All right. And you'll notice that there's sometimes where we're asking and we're asking and we're asking and we're asking. And the studies have shown, if you listen to your homework, you listen to Missy and Susan, and they explain to you sometimes that you don't get the yes until the ask, the ask, the ask, the ask, the ask. So this is why we call it the big fat ask. Okay, sorry. It always makes me giggle. All right, so words to say in an email. Hi, Heather, I'm just checking in to see how you're enjoying your large bar pan. Have you gotten it out of the box yet? Please find attached some great recipes to try out on it. My personal favorite are the sliders. June is such an exciting month to be a host with double free with shows over 650. Have you thought any more about hosting a party? I still have June 28th and June 23rd. See how I did that? At 7 o'clock. Would one of those work for you? Don't forget, we have 30 days from when the host received her order to replace, refund, or exchange your products for free. So make sure you're totally happy with your products, or simply let the host, me or the host know. Let me or the host office, supposed to say home office, sorry. Home office know at 888-687-2433, which is 888-HOUR-CHEF. So if you ever forget, it's 888-HOUR-CHEF. So that, again, is just a very generalized letter, but you picked out something that she purchased, and then give her something for it. So if you don't have recipes for it, you can always look in our tiny.cc/current consultant, capital C, and I've got a bunch of recipes listed on there. Or you can go straight to the Pampered Chef website. And so you can type in large bar pan. And so then whenever it comes up, you'll have categories. And one of the categories is recipes. So you can just click recipes, and every recipe that uses the large bar pan, my dog, I'm sorry. Every recipe that uses the large bar pan will pop right up. So you can copy and save those in Evernote to her, or you can just send her one or two. It doesn't really matter. She's just going to be happy that you sent her something. Okie dokie. So how does that look to you guys?
Good.
And you'll have access to this afterwards because I'll share it again. All right, so words to say in a phone call. Hi, guest. I'm just checking to see how you're enjoying your large bar pan. Have you got it out of the box lately? I would love to send you some great recipes to try out on it. My personal favorite are the sliders. So June is such an exciting month to be, sound familiar? June is such an exciting month to be a host with double free, which shows over 650. Have you thought any more about hosting a party? I still have June 28th and 23rd at 7 o'clock. Would one of those work for you? And then you pause. And then you go, hey, don't forget, and tell them about the 30-day replace, refund, exchange guarantee. All right. Do you guys feel comfortable that you could make a phone call like that to your guest?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So the last two is 2 months after the show. So check in regularly with service-oriented communication that will keep Pampered Chef on everyone's mind. So this is the most important connection you make because you've already acquired customers and you want to keep them. So opt in for your monthly e-newsletter, and it's automatically sent from your contacts, and it's filled with great recipes, food facts, and recruiting messages, and it's designed to help you build a customer relationship that lasts. Are you guys both opted in to having the e-newsletter going out each month?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so if you go on the main home office screen,
Yes.
you click home and go down to the bottom center, it'll say monthly e-newsletter. And if you click on that, it'll show you whether or not you're opted in. So every person that you have put into your system, you can actually save them in your group to the monthly email newsletter. And so every month, the first day of the month that it's a business day, so not like on a Saturday or a Sunday, but the first day that it's a Monday, or if that first day happens to be a Tuesday or Thursday or whatever, they will send out an email to all of your customers. And it just has recipes. You might be getting one from me, Caitlin, because you ordered from the party. Do you get an email from me like on the first of the month that has recipes and specials? And
I get one from Pampered Chef a couple times, but it doesn't look like it's from you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I thought I had you in there, but maybe I don't. But maybe because you're a consultant, maybe they removed you from it. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, it goes out on the first day of the month, as long as that
Okay.
first day of the month is a weekday. And so
Yeah.
it goes out to everybody. And I always get sales. And, I get bookings every now and then. I've had people join my team because of it, but I almost always get sales from it. So it just sends out a newsletter, and it just has, like I said, recipes and all sorts of tips.
So you don't actually write it, though?
Home office does. You can write your intro blurb, or you can select home office to send their little intro blurb. Do what?
That's why I never did it. I thought I had to write it every month.
Oh, no, they do it all for you. Yeah, it's really cool. So I do write my intro blurb. So the intro blurb is always a personal note for me, and I always have whatever days I have coming up, or if I have a recipe, I'll link it in there so they can just click the link and go straight to that. I'm always have my tiny.c/join Jen link on there. So you can click on that. But yeah, no, home office writes and puts all the pictures and everything in.
Oh, I'm so doing that. Okay.
Yay! All right. So words to say and on an email, sorry.
Okay.
All right, so hi guests. I just wanted to thank you again for your order on Sue's Party. Are you still loving your large bar pan? Did you try out the sliders? I just wanted to remind you that while we're out of our 30-day free returns exchange refunds, you still have 1 full year to do so. All you have to do is send it back to the home office. And actually on stoneware, they only have to take a picture of the broken stone. Send it back to the home office. You can call me and I can help you do it, or you can call the home office directly and you give them the number again. And we'll be coming out with new products again. And so you tell them September, March, or like this month we had new products come out this month. So you can say, oh, we have new products that came out in June. Would you like to book a super fun party of your own to introduce them to your friends? If you need any gifts or ideas or items, from your kitchen in the meantime, you can order 24/7 on my website at pamperchef.biz/your name. So again, we're just sending them a little service announcement to let them know, hey, you can still order from me anytime. Hey, how are you still liking that bar pan? Did you try out those sliders? And here's how to get in touch with me should you need anything again. And do you want to book a show? So again, it's very non-threatening. You will find more business if you will actually call them, but emails sometimes are just better options for some people. So the phone call is exactly the same. So, again, that's a really short little blurb, and you don't want to talk forever and ever and ever, but this is just a good way for them to know, hey, I care about you more than just the one purchase you did at Sue's Party. So when I always say people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So this is a really great way for your customers to know, oh, she wants to really give me good Pampered Chef service forever. And when your business becomes ginormous, you may not be able to do this for every single party, but until you're booked out 2 months in advance and have all the sales and bookings and you could possibly want, then I would say this will be a good place for you to start. Any questions on those?
No.
Heather, any questions?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, the dogs are barking.
Yeah, mine was a while ago too. He's still scoping the window. He's like,
The canines are too.
yeah, I need to shut the blinds, and I didn't get them shut because he can see. When he sits on the couch, he can peer out the window. All right. So you can also use this time to check up on anyone who purchased seasonings to see if they'd like to reorder them. Our seasonings are super popular and super flavorful. So once people get a taste of them, they want them again. So you can always be checking to see, and you can do a report to see who purchased seasonings in your on the Pampered Chef website. You can run reports on all sorts of stuff. So you can do a product sales report, your top 10 selling list report. You can do all sorts of things and personalize it to specific items or a specific date range. All sorts of things on there. So look and see who's buying seasonings and then just give them a call. Hey, I was just calling to see if you were out of whatever. I have a Tastefully Simple girl, and we don't sell bacon from Pampered Chef. And so their bacon is soy based, so I can eat it. So I put it on my potato soup and on my baked potatoes and stuff like that. And she just happened to call me the other day and say, hey, do you need any more bacon? And I had this much left in my bottle. And I was like, yes, I do. So, this is a common courtesy call. I wasn't offended whatsoever that she checked up on me to see if I needed any more. I was like, oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. And more than likely, this is the way your guests are going to feel too. All right. You can also look and see what items that you would cross-sell with that item that they have already purchased, or an item that would complete their set. So maybe they have, a piece of cookware where you might, offer, hey, I was just looking at your order and noticed that you got the 12-inch skillet. I would love, especially if they didn't get the lid, you want to ask them if they, have you found that you might need a lid yet? Excuse me. That was a burp. Or maybe they got cutlery, but they never got the honing tool. Hey, I was just looking over and I realized that you didn't get the honing tool with your knife. And I was just wondering if it was starting to get a little bit dull. Did you know that we have this honing tool that will keep your knife in perfect precision alignment and keep the blade really sharp? Would you be interested in ordering that to get your knife back to, the way you purchased it? Anything like that, anything that you can cross sell, which we've done at meetings. We've just passed around And we've said, okay, I got this and I can cross-sell that with this, and then with that I can cross-sell this. And so it's just items that kind of naturally come together. So look and see what they've got, or maybe they've got, 3 or 4 pieces of stoneware, but, they might need another piece. So you can, look and see what they've got. And hey, did you know that we have this piece of stoneware that will do this, that your ones that you have don't do? So there's all sorts of things that you can look and cross-sell with them. If they shared with you your wish list, and that item goes on sale or goes on host special, then definitely you're going to want to give them a call and go, hey, I just wanted to let you know that the, rock crock that you've been wanting forever is going to be on special in whatever month, or maybe they, with the stainless cookware coming up on sale, maybe they don't have the 10-inch, covered pan, hey, did you know that the 10-inch covered skillet's going on special in the month of June? And would you like to get that, to complete your set? So people love to complete sets. There's something innate in us that says complete a set. Okay. So any questions on doing that?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Go ahead, Heather. Oh, I thought you said no. Oh, you said nope. I gotcha.
No, I don't have questions.
Okay. So again, don't freak out. Just a conversation. If people are rude to you, and sometimes they might be, and they might say, don't ever call me again, you're polite and you say, no problem, I'll take you off my call list. No big deal. So every now and then, I know my downline director, Jessica, and I have really thin skin. And when people don't do something or do something that offends me, it makes me really upset. And so I would have to call her all the time and say, it's not personal, it's just business. And she'd say back to me, it's not personal, it's just business. And we'd both hang up. And every now and then she would call me and just say, it's not personal, it's just business. But I had to call and tell her that I don't know how many times, because I get my feelings hurt really easy. So you just have to get over it, and every now and then if you have to call someone and say, it's not personal, it's just business, feel free to do it. Or just text me, Jennifer, it's not personal, it's just business. And I'll be like, yep, you're right. It's not personal, it's just business. All right. So what I love, I wish I was a dude, because dudes don't even care, but that's not the way God made me. All right, so back to those 4 pillars. All right, so we've covered belief, we covered passion, we're still on skills. So as you know, the skills is probably going to be your strongest pillar. And if that is your strongest pillar, then you're probably going to have a really successful business, because you can fake it till you make it. And you wouldn't have the skills if you didn't believe in the product. So, putting all these together is really what we really have to look at. And skills is just one of those things in it that the more you hone your skills, the bigger your paycheck. All right, so skills are such a major component of your success. The more you tweak your skills, the more you learn about selling and host coaching and booking and recruiting and customer service. You know how we just keep tagging firework. I just about peed my pants. All right. So the more that you do that, I was saying, we're just keep adding on. First of all, we started with selling, and then host coaching and booking and recruiting, and now customer service. The better your business is going to be. And the bigger your skill, the bigger your paycheck. And we like big paychecks, do we not?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So again, skills are one of our easiest pillars in our business, because it's the one that everyone can fix anytime. They need to simply by, number 1, make sure you check in with your guest within 2 days. All right, so we check in within 2 days with every guest. Make sure you check in 2 weeks with every guest. Make sure you check in within 2 months with every guest. So number 4, you can watch and listen to home office trainings. Number 5, you can come to team trainings, new consultant trainings, recipe nights, take my classes, so you know how to service your customers. Number 6, go to conference. Number 7, listen to tips from the top on Wednesday nights when they offer them. Number 8, you can read books on customer service. Number 9, you can watch YouTube trainings. And again, number 10 will always be do lots of shows, because you'll get better at sharing with every party. So again, skills are easily taught and easily caught, and you can do it. All right, so any questions over customer service?
No, I don't think so.
Yep. So do you feel like you can do good customer service? Especially after I already gave you the words.
That's very good. Yeah.
Heather? I can't hear you, so I'm saying shake your head if you feel like you can do good customer service.
I think I could do better customer service.
Okay. Well, starting it or just doing it, period, is better than not. And that's always a good step in the right direction. All right, so your homework this week, number 1 is to commit to following the chef steps. And those are 4 steps to customer loyalty. So C stands for connect. So commit to doing the 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months connections. Number H, letter H, help and appreciate. Share recipes, give ideas, suggest tools. E, expand the possibilities. Share upcoming specials, your open dates that you have coming up on your calendar, hosting and signing with you. F, future contacts. Follow up when their wish list goes on sale or when a new recipe is shared that is perfect for their purchase, or when new products come out. So I'd like you to watch this video here. The video is really good. It's a YouTube video, so I'll be sharing with you the whole file here so you can come back in there and click it later. But it's a really good video. It has nothing to do with Pampered Chef. It just has to do with good customer service. So then I want you to send me how many shows will you commit to booking this week? Number 2, how many host coaching calls will you commit to making this week? Number 3, set up a follow-up call with your recruiter and to discuss A, how many leads did you get? B, how many bookings did you get? C, what were the sales? D, what did you have trouble with? And what's one brag? So I haven't really had any brags or anyone send me what they're having troubles with. Caitlin did send me all of her bookings. That was great. So, but leads, how many coaching calls that you'll make, how many bookings that you will commit to make a booking this week. So make sure you're sending me that. It's great that you're taking the calls. Oh, Heather went away, but we just got to implement. Heather, your picture went away. So, merci, grazie, dankeschön. Thank you for attending. And you guys have a great night, unless you have any more questions.
No.
Nope. All right. Yay! All right, so go do some good customer service this week and make sure you send me all your homework.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, girls. Night. I can't find there it is. Stop share. Goodbye.
Nope. Sorry, my computer is burping.